Hello everybody, welcome back to the Osso Valley. This is the fourth and final installment of the N-scale wooden trestle bridge build. And I'll show you the bridge in a minute, but I just want to quickly recap all the materials I used and the tools I used just to show you how easy it is to do. And if you've got a bit of patience and a bit of time, you can make your own wooden trestle bridge. Much better than plastic. Anyway, I'll just go through it quickly. So the road base and the bridge abutments were done with 3mm balsa, and then the smaller pieces I cut from sheets of 2mm balsa, and I just use a real sharp X-Acto knife and my yardstick or meter stick, depending on what side of the pond you're on. Okay, so just, marked out pieces, cut them out, as you can see. I use a wooden saw, just a really old X-Acto saw I had. In fact, that's from that set, which I've had, I think, something like 25, nearly 30 years, and I've hardly used it, as you can tell, and I just came across it a couple of years back and pulled it out, and those are the tools. So, but I only use those two tools on this whole build. And then for my bridge supports, I use that as a pattern, and that's the template I made, just out of cheap foam, nothing special. And then went to it, really. You got to take your time. The other tool that you'll find very useful is this square, and that's because when you're gluing your bridge supports to the base, then you want to make sure they're vertical. All right, excuse the tea there, it is tea time and I'm British. Hey, what can I tell you? A little bit of sandpaper, super glue. This is some, picked this up the last time I was in Gibraltar for a bit of Loctite, because that's the only place I could get Loctite at the time. And I've showed you this before. This is like an exterior wooden paint. It's got a satin finish on it, but it's really watery. And this is just a cheaper brush I had left over from, I think, some brushes I bought when I was in Qatar years ago. And of course a paper rag to clean your brush. And that's it. I mean, it's that simple. Oh, don't forget your Sharpie. You must have a Sharpie. Mark everything out. And that's it. I suppose of actual hours, I've probably built it in about 25 hours, something like that, maybe 30. And that's because I made some mistakes. I rushed it in the beginning and had to go back and change some things, but that's it really. So without any more boring nonsense, I'll show you the bridge itself. Let's go up here. There you go. So I've finished with the cross braces, and just today I finished the bridge abutments. There's one there, and there's one there. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. I had to solder a joint in the middle, and I need to clean that up a little bit. I think maybe repaint it so it blends in better. Shows it really well on the camera, unfortunately. Yeah, that's about it. It was just take your time, measure your spacing out, use the doweling for supports. Now if I have to, I can disconnect it there and disconnect it there, and the whole thing just comes away in one piece. It's very easy to do that, and it's actually been useful to do that, because I had to take it apart a few times, remove it from the layout, put it on the workbench and do some work on it. So that's worth remembering. This is just some of the last of the Kato flex track I had lying around, which is similar to the Atlas flex track by all accounts. If you zoom in, if you can zoom in there, you see that one of my solder joints there isn't particularly great. There's a bit of a step on the track, so I'll probably have to redo that. But again, it's not a problem, because I can remove the whole bridge and put it on the workbench. So anyway, that's about it. One last thing. If you see, I've got the planks cut into the wood. The base of that is 3mm, the base wood, and then all I did was I just took my ruler and scored the balsa, and then used that wood stain, that wood protector in the paint, and that gives it the planking effect. And then just same as I did on these sections, I just cut out thin strips from the 2mm, and just put it on there to make it look like supports, and that's it. Very, very easy. You just take your time, measure 2 or 3 times, cut once, and that's it. Okay guys, I'm not going to do a run by. I've got another update to do on the Osso Valley, because as you probably notice, I've got some scenery underway, and I've got some more scenery work to do. But I'll cover that in a separate update, and then I'll do a run by, because a lot of my track is still dirty on the top deck, and I need to finish cleaning it off to make the train go all the way around properly so you can see it from start to finish. Anyway, thanks for watching. You guys stay safe. Thank you very much to those who are subscribing. This channel is just, just to share things with other model railroaders, and I never really expected to get so many subscribers. I think I've got almost I think 195 subscribers now, which I never really ever expected, but that's really awesome. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch up with you again soon. Bye for now.